you receive the feint.
Touch and ball.
Well, that eases the situation considerably there, because had it not have been touching, it could have been tricky to play really safe, but as it is, he can just steer that cue ball off a cushion or wherever he wishes down baulk end of the table.
Well, he had to get that really thin.
Foul 4, Kirk Stevens.
When the reds are very close to the cushion like that, you've got to get them very, very fine indeed. Otherwise, you bring the other red back up the table. And he was put back in again by Kirk and played the shot the way he intended to play the first one.
Well, that's a complete snooker, and there are a couple of reds there that will go very easily, so he's got to be careful here.
Well, I don't think there's any way that he should leave anything here for Jimmy. If he comes off the side and top cushions, he can lie into the pack of reds, and I can't say that he will leave anything.
Foul 6, Jimmy White.
Well, that shot has rather altered the situation a little. Safety not quite so easy now. Open reds at the bottom of the table and the top. And he can't screw back. Tucked up on the cushion. Well, that was a very
Jimmy
brave
White,
try, but
33,
my
Kirk
word, it was a
Stevens,
difficult
14.
shot.
One. Five. Six. Eight.
Well, this time has come down onto the
Nine.
blue or pink to give himself a chance of getting into the bunch of reds and just disturbing something. And he's just looking at the angle the cue ball will come off the blue to see if he can get by the pink, and you can see from the picture he has got room to get by.
$14.
Oh, and that was a good pot, but a little fortunate to kiss the brown so
15.
nicely.
$19. $20. Round ball. $20, Jimmy White. Kirk Stevens 14, Jimmy White
Oh.
53.
That safety shot that Jimmy played could be quite useful. He managed to get the brown ball safe, which could be useful later in the game. Jimmy's 39 points in front. So it's important to try and protect that lead.
Well, this is a very important time for Kirk. And well played. Now, if he can pot this pink, if he's going for it, he has an option, of course, but the pink would take him nicely onto the reds. Just a plain, straightforward pot.
And that's an ideal angle to come off the side cushion back onto the pink ball into the corner pocket again.
Eight.
Hasn't come through quite far enough on that
14.
shot. Wanted to get his hand on the table and try and be able to control the cue ball very much easier than having to use the rest. And by just running that little bit out of position, has gone again a little bit too far, and this is now not quite as easy as it should have been, having to stretch over the black. And it just shows that running out of position on one shot by just a few inches, the difference he can make on a couple of shots later.
Well, that's a better shot. If
19.
anything, he's fractionally overdone the screw, but I'm sure he can cope with this one. And that's first class.
Yes, that's a lovely shot, and Kirk is now looking at the
25.
angle that he wants to leave the cue ball after potting this yellow because he wants to get on the green to just try and clip the brown from under the cushion. And that's the benefit to Jimmy in getting that brown awkward. Well,
27.
So just 12 points behind now. Oh, and that's a beautiful shot. And it's a thin one. Well, a little
34.
unlucky there. That knuckle of the centre pocket rather sent that cue ball squirting away. Super brown. He really stunned it with a lot of side as well, just to nip that ball off the cushion. just 5 points behind.
Well, I would suggest that Kirk has only got two choices here, and that is either to go for the blue or to tuck it under the top cushion. To me, doesn't look any other option open to him. Can't really play a good safety shot to put Jimmy in trouble.
$34, Kirk Stevens.
And I do
Jimmy
believe
White,
that this is
53,
possible,
Kirk Stevens, 48.
especially for this young man. Yes. Oh, well, that was a good shot.
5.
So Jimmy White now needs the pink.
Jimmy White.
Well, he had a go, and
Kirk Stevens, 48, Jimmy White,
got away
58.
with it, I think. It'll certainly be a tremendous pot if Kirk can knock this in.
Well, I think he'll probably have a go at this, Jack. And the angle the cue ball will come up the table. It should come back off the top cushion, back up towards the black. It'll need a good pot, but he's got a chance at this.
Jimmy White, 58, Kirk Stevens, 48.
So Jimmy now just needing a comparatively simple white. Being a left-hander, doesn't need the rest. Yes, he does. That's it. So Jimmy White makes it 5 frames to 3.
One.
Well, a little kicking the side of the table there. He didn't want that kiss. Wanted to go past the red and then pot it back into the corner. But, well, that's turned out well. Nudged a few reds out as well.
9.
Well, there you see a perfectly straight shot on the red just to come through onto the black.
17. 24. 25. 32.
What a
33.
useful plant that was to Kirk. It's enabled him to open the other 3 reds beautifully.
Yes, that was a good shot, Rex, getting both reds to move along like he did as well.
41.
So that's 6 reds, 6 blacks.
48. 49.
And this time a nice angle on the black to go into the pack of reds should he so wish. Well, he's decided to still take that one loose red.
56. 57.
Well, I think we'll see Kirk trying to split them this time. Well, it's a very good split, but rather come to the side of the table.
64.
Whether he can get through to the centre, he's having a look now. Well, one good pot here, and he will be in with a splendid chance of even a very good break. Oh, went nicely up for the black.
65.
Well, this is not an easy black, but he's got to be on a red should he pot it. They're so beautifully spread. So, Jack, one would have to say that this is a definite chance here
72.
for a very, very big break. That's 9 reds, 9 blacks, and still 6 reds left on.
Yes, and he should be aware
73.
now, Rex, that he's won the frame. So it's really worth having a go.
Make no mistake, Jack, he's aware there's a possible maximum on.
Well, we have seen
81.
the maximum made before, but I don't think we have seen any player with a better opportunity than this. The reds, the colours are beautifully placed, so
88.
let's just say good luck to him.
And it's £10,000 for a maximum break. And that's a lovely shot. Beautifully controlled.
'89. '96. 97.
So the 104.
104. 105.
Well, he's been set an example by the senior Canadian player. I wonder if the junior one can emulate the master.
$112.
And he's perfect. He is perfect.
113.
Well, tremendous applause from the audience, and if, with the best wish in the world, if only they would just give him a little bit of a hush now.
Yes, he didn't intend to make contact with the pink there. And he's got now a tricky shot with the rest.
I think the angle's okay. Rex, I think the main problem here is just that he's got to use the rest. And there's no alternative. Well, not quite far enough.
122.
So this demands a really good shot.
Yes, he's got to pot the green this time, I think, go all the way around the table. So the angle is there, but he'll need just a little bit of luck to get onto the brown to enable him to get back on the blue.
Just look at this. Stop. And it has. It is almost perfect. And just look at the audience. They're enraptured with this.
125.
And young Kirk will need nerves of steel now. Not quite right on the blue.
No, he didn't quite go far enough on the blue, and now
134.
this is a big shot that's coming up. And he would like to just come another couple of inches to make it easier to cue that.
Oh, now watch the white. This is where he wants a little bounce off the cushion. Well, they're cheering, but it isn't there yet. And a little pause, composure.
140.
Get in! Lovely! Super! Oh, that's really wonderful. Just look at that. Good heavens above, Rex. Isn't that marvellous?
That was fantastic. A wonderful break, Jack. Really magnificent. I'm so pleased for Kirk Stevens. Tremendous.
Well, we haven't mentioned the money, but that is important. But just look at these scenes. The enthusiasm, it really is tremendous. Well, Rex, we are indeed lucky fellows. This is our second 147.
Yes, indeed, Jack. We're very lucky and we're very privileged to have seen yet another magnificent 147. And again by a Canadian. There you see.
And there's Thorburn there, yes. Well, these are tremendous scenes. And he holds his glass and toasts everybody. And this young man of 25 years of age has achieved almost the miracle. Well, there's a picture of
Ladies and
happiness.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who haven't bought a program, you should know that he has just won £10,000. I actually work for Benson Hedges. I don't have the cash on me, but would you accept a deposit, please? Okay, come. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please spare a thought for the match in progress. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy White leads by 5 frames to 4, the 10th frame, and Jimmy White to break.
So Jimmy White now leading by just the odd frame, 5 frames to 4. So back to sanity. And I wonder if he can hold himself together to stay in this match. He will be tingling from head to toe.
Well, one thing is certain now, Jack, it won't be easy for him to play. After a performance like that, it's never easy for a player to settle down and play really well afterwards. And of course, he's still got a match to play.
One.
Well, I think they're expecting another one.
Well, that's back to reality.
One, Kirk Stevens. One. Five. Five, Jimmy White.
Well, I think Jimmy might have a long red here, but totally commit himself if he goes for it. And not too badly on the blue.
One. Six. Seven.
Well, this is a wonderful chance here for Jimmy White. And what a session the audience here at the Wembley Conference Centre have been privileged
14.
to see this evening.
$15.
Yes, Rex, for the how many times I don't know this week, but it's been a full house.
22.
So something like between 2,500 to
23.
2,800 people. And that's a tremendous audience. And great credit to two stars so young in years that have
30.
really given us marvellous entertainment.
Well, a break of 113
31.
earlier in the session by Jimmy. And that magnificent 147 by Kirk. And Jimmy looking really set there, but he made a bad
38.
shot. But if you pop like that, what's the problem?
39. $46.
And Jack
47.
hesitated to say it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jimmy knocks the lot in from this position.
$54. 55.
Well, at least 55 so far, and he's leading by 59 points. So another red. And this red will put an end to the
60.
frame and indeed the match, I think.
61.
But the blow has been softened for Kirk by the break, which of course might only come once in a long career.
68. 69.
And what?
74.
I was going to say what a good finish by Jimmy, and he hasn't finished. Well, and my word, the green nearly went with it.
75. 78.
So, well, Jimmy
79.
has won the match. I think that is beyond doubt.
And these two young men making the game look ridiculously easy this evening, but
86.
believe me, it's far from easy. Really has been a fantastic
87.
evening of snooker.
'92. 94. 97.
And the 100 coming up, and nicely poised for the blue.
101.
Now, just let's hope that he can clear the board.
106.
Well, this is magic. Both players. What a pity that one has to lose. And Kirk, I'm sure, slightly disappointed, but will be the first to congratulate. And just look at this stuff on that ball. Well, that really is wizardry. Well, words escape me. Just fantabulous. 25 years of age, 21 years of age, two wonderful young men.
After that.
Kirk, Jimmy,
Hello there.
if ever
Hello
there
there.
was a justification for champagne, this is the night. Now, we haven't got any champagne glasses because you caught us out,
Yeah.
but have a BBC water glass
BBC
there.
Champagne glass.
There we go.
All right,
And
there you
on
go.
behalf of everyone, thanks very much for one of the
Cheers,
greatest sessions of snooker in the history of the game. And it's a night none of us here will ever forget. And surely, a daft question, but I'll ask it anyway. You could never have been involved,
Cheers, Bill.
Kirk or Jimmy, in a session like that ever, could you?
Well, with him you can be every time. I mean, he's great. He's great. He just puts heat on you. He pots from anywhere, and once he gets in, you might as well forget about it. Light up a cigarette, sit back, and enjoy. You know.
He's my mate.
Jim, you can rarely have played better.
No, I played brilliant. Like, I was 3-0 up, and then it went 3-2, you know, but I didn't feel as though I lost the games. I thought Kirk won them because he didn't make any... There was no ricks. It was great snooker. I don't think there's been snooker like that in a short session before.
Kirk, when did you realise the big one was on?
After I potted the last open red and they were still tight, I'd split them open off the black, and like they split perfect, didn't they?
Yeah.
Right around the pink spot, and one red was left over the middle, so I thought I could have made secure the game by just playing a D color.
Yeah, he played a great shot.
But I thought I got to go for this because, you know, you don't get a lot of opportunities like that, you know? And it came off.
Yeah, and you wasn't on the black very good. You potted a good black
No,
after that
stayed
red in the
mine.
middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the worst shot for you?
The toughest shot was the green.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't get around on the green off 2 cushions, so I had to play off 1 cushion and play it back into the yellow pocket, and I didn't come strong enough, and I hit a blinder. If I do say so myself, I'm sorry. But off 2 cushions or 3 cushions with a low to side, and it came perfect.
Right, what we're going to do is tomorrow, in the interval during the final between Jimmy and Terry Griffiths, we're going to get you in and we're going to play it in and we're going to talk at length about the 147 with Cliff Thorburn as well and his 147.
Right, Mr.
The
Maxwell.
2 Canadians. Actually, as it turns out, you've got to be Canadian and Jack Carnham's got to be doing the commentary and you get a 147.
Yeah, that's right.
But at the end of that, Jimmy, you've got to come to the table and win the match. What was going through your mind then?
Well, I was probably buzzing through Kirk making a maximum, you know, so it probably helped me because I felt great when when I was on about 30 and I thought I was going to clear up.
Oh, what a tremendous red you've knocked in, though. First red he's knocked in, he's tight behind the green.
Tremendous
and he
under
can
pressure.
barely see, that's right. And he can barely see the red. I didn't think he could see it, and he's like gone for it in pot. If he misses, he leaves me right down table and everything, but he's got plenty of bottle, and he'll play those shots on you all the time, so you can't leave anything sticking out with him. And he's made 2 centuries tonight. You know?
2 centuries and a 147 in the same session. Actually, you looked as delighted about Kirk's achievement as he did at the end, actually.
Yeah, like when he potted the pink, I thought it was, I thought the worst thing was going to happen is just going to die on the cushion, the white. And then you're more or less impossible to pot black. But it just bounced just right, so it was magic.
Well, tell us about, very quickly, about your sort of change of attitude I've been reading about. You've been practising a lot, and my goodness me, it half show tonight, didn't it?
Yeah, I've been practising. I've been playing well in practice, but I didn't play well against Ray Reardon. No disrespect to Ray, he didn't play well either. But tonight I started off. I got a 59 break first shot, and the balls were just going in and out from everywhere. I was curing perfect.
Now, Kirk was telling me the other day that in a match recently you pinched his trousers. Is he going to get them back now for that?
Well, he said that. I can't make that out. I bought some trousers. He must have left it to Jeff, you know. He's about as organised as me.
Anyway, lads, thanks ever so much. Again, we'll never forget tonight. A great, great session of snooker. And, of course, neither of you will forget it either. All the best in tomorrow's final, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And, Kirk, well, what can I say? 147. We'll see you at the interval tomorrow.
Well done, mate.
Cheers, good luck tomorrow, son.
Yes? Brilliant. And at the end of a really marvellous night of snooker, that is the situation in the Benson & Hedges Masters of 1984. The 17-frame final tomorrow, Terry Griffiths, who beat Tony Knowles 6-4, against Jimmy White, who so memorably beat Kirk Stevens by the same score. But what consolation for Kirk Stevens tonight. And as I mentioned in the interview there, we'll have both Kirk Stevens and Cliff Thorburn with us during the interval in tomorrow's final, when we'll be talking about and seeing their 2 maximum breaks. Glad you could stay with us, and after that I bet you are too. And we'll leave you with the moment that Kirk Stevens, the 25-year-old from Canada, will remember for the rest of his life. From Wembley, good night.